Good day everyone and welcome back to Not London Narratives, and today guys we're going to be talking about Manchester United. And I feel like a lot of United fans are going through the emotions right now, and rightly so. I mean, you have just had, I think, your worst season ever. You're 16th in the Premier League. You didn't win the Europa League Cup, and you're probably going through a lot right now in the footballing sense, and I understand it, but I feel like this might be a blessing in disguise. And I know if you're a United fan, you probably want to punch me through the phone right now, or through the laptop, TV, wherever you're watching this, but hear me out. Hear me out. I see a light for United. Now, I want to make this clear, and please don't leave this video after I say this. Just hear me out. I think that Amorim is a bloody good manager. Calm down. I know a lot of United fans right now absolutely hate this man and they can't wait to see the back of him. But calm down and hear me out. I think that I've watched Amorim's team before, and most notably, I don't even know, maybe because I'm exhausted, I've been mixing words, but it is what it is. Notably, was against Tottenham Hotspur under Antonio Conte. I am of the opinion that Antonio Conte is the best Tottenham Hotspur manager we've ever had. But that aside, under Conte, we're absolutely destroyed by Sporting. And I think absolutely destroyed doesn't even cut it. They created chance after chance. We could barely get on the ball. Marcus Edwards, a former Tottenham Academy player, was destroying us, which is exactly what I see in Ahmad. And I feel like a lot of people are judging Amorim based on things that are not fair. I do understand that as a manager, you have to adapt to the situation and the players you have. I do understand it. But calm down and let me put things into perspective for you. Let's start from the back line. We all know that Onana is not a good goalkeeper. There's that. There are lots of games this season that if you had a good goalkeeper, if DDG was still there, I don't think United would be where they are on the table. Let's start with that. Secondly, the back line. A lot of people talk about how United this, United that, but I think United have improved defensive wise. I also think that players like Dogu have taken a bit of time to settle, but that's Amorim's signing, new culture, new place, new everything, new lifestyle, new environment, new players, new team, new system. Is still adapting. In the midfield, now this is where things get tricky. We've played a back three system before at Tottenham, and I don't understand what it means to play in a back three, especially when you're playing a 3-4-2-1 or a 3-4-3, a 3-4-3 basically. You need legs in midfield. You guys might not have been Tottenham Hotspur fans, but I think you guys should remember when under Conte, Højbjerg and Bentancur were absolutely amazing. And then when we changed to a different system, under Ange, Højbjerg had to go. You need legs in midfield, which is why I think that majority of Ugate's better performances have come under Amorim, because under Amorim, you can play as a ball-winning midfielder, which is what you have to do in a midfield. You have to have legs. You need to have energy to run for this, and you need to be very good at winning the ball back and giving the ball to the players that can do something with it. You give the ball to the wing backs, you give the ball to the 10, to the striker. And I feel like that is something that is missing, that is very important. I also think that the number 10 positions, he has been trying a lot of things. I think players like Bruno can manage to play there, but is it exactly what you need? Because we've seen Bruno's numbers, and everybody always talks about Bruno's numbers, but I think Bruno is, as amazing as he is, I think that he has that Kvaratskhelia thing to him, where sometimes they try to do some very insane things that you feel like slapping their heads, but because you know how good they are as players, you just overlook it. I think that there are players that would come and make the team better even though they are not as good as Bruno Fernandes, if you get what I mean. And I think that not being in Europe this season might be a blessing in disguise. Last season, we saw Tottenham Hotspur finish 5th in the league, and there were warning signs there. But because we were not in Europe, we were able to finish 5th in the league. Newcastle this season are currently in a Champions League position, live table, because I'm recording this during matches, and that's because they went in Europe. They were able to win a Carabao Cup and finish in the top 5 because they went in Europe. And I think that although a lot of United fans look at things like right now as if things are grim, things are horrible, and it's the worst ever, I think that this might just be like the reset you need. Because even though everybody's saying United don't have money, Garnacho is leaving. He will leave for something around 40 to 60 million. I think Bruno, I think he should go. And if you can get at least 80 million for Bruno, you can spread that around the team and make the team stronger, even though you're losing such a good player. I think that Rashford will leave for at the very least 40 million. So that's already 160. I think that Onana should be flogged out of the team. I think that Casemiro should be cashed in on. I think that players like Kobe Mino could leave because he doesn't fit the system. He's more of like a good player on the ball and all that. But we're not coming here to do that in an Amorim midfield. So yeah, I think that there's room for lots of players. I think Højlund is being linked with a move away as well. So there are so many players that could leave, and there's now going to be this very small group. I think Lindelof is leaving. There's going to be this small group of players that now fit what Amorim is trying to do, and he's going to have so much time on the training camp with them. And I am very worried about United next season. I know a lot of people are talking about how Champions League this, Champions League that, but I think that this season could really be beneficial to them because, like I said, I genuinely believe that Amorim is a very good manager and he just needs to be given time. And I know that's very difficult to comprehend as a United fan because bad as he bad reach under Ten Hag, you still won 2 trophies. But I still need to put this into perspective that this is not Amorim's team. And aside from that, United have been regressing rapidly over the years. And I feel like for the last 2 seasons, they were able to paper over the cracks with trophies. Last season, United finished out of the top 7, but managed to get into Europe with the FA Cup. This season, they finished 16th and tried to get into Europe again this season with a cup win. And I feel like that has been papering over the cracks, and I feel like everything, like, as we say in my country, your Yash being open. Yash is bonbon, ED. Your Yash has opened, and we can now see, I'm sorry if this irritates you, but we can now see how dirty you are. And seeing how dirty you are, as embarrassing as it might feel, is the first step into cleaning you. You have to open it to see how dirty you are, to know how much of work needs to be done. So even though I'm not a United fan, I'm a football fan. And like I always say, I want to see the best teams play the best football and play well. And I genuinely believe that good times are going to come with Amorim. And as painful as it might feel right now, I think that United fans need to look far. And you need to think long term instead of short term. So yeah, guys, Let me know your thoughts on everything I've said. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, let's debate. I would like to go back and forth. I would like to debate. It's been a while. So yeah, I would like to debate. Let me know your thoughts on everything I've said. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you're new here, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time on Not On Narratives. Have a lovely day, guys. Bye-bye.